Hi everyone, I'm Lisa from Whitman and Company. And over the next few weeks, we're going to be sharing with you some of our favorite books from AW, along with some activities that you can do wherever you read. First up today is Mindful Me. It's a mindfulness and meditation book by Whitney Stewart, illustrated by Stacy Peterson. It's available wherever books are sold and also available online for digital. So first off, I'm going to explain what mindfulness is by reading a little bit from the book. So what is a Mindful Me practice? When you practice Mindful Me exercises, you are practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness means paying attention on purpose to what's happening around you and inside you right now, without judging things as good or bad. You become curious about your experience in a friendly way. You notice the details of whatever is happening through what we call present moment awareness. Awareness is noticing and knowing. I'll give you an example of a present moment awareness. Imagine that you are looking at a bee sitting on a flower. You're simply watching the bee with your full attention. You notice the bee's shape and color. You hear the bee's soft buzz. You notice the bee's little antennas moving. You notice how the flower bends a little when the bee is landing on it. All of your attention is on the bee. When your mind loses present moments awareness, it starts narrating something like this. Oh, bees are scary. I wonder if this bee will sting me. I don't like bees because they hurt when they sting. Are there more bees? What if I get stung? Will I have to go to a doctor? Now, these are thoughts that you're having about bees, but they're not observations of the bee that you're looking at. Now, if you're allergic to bees, this is a useful line of thinking to tell you to move away from the bee. But many of us are not allergic, and yet we get distracted and upset by imagining that a bee is a threat to us. Now, when that happens, you're back in your head, thinking and worrying. And more thinking and worrying that you do, the more stress that you could feel. But if you're simply practicing present moment awareness of mindfulness, you will notice you were distracted and be able to shift your attention back to the bee on the flower. So that's from Mindful Me by Whitney Stewart, available now. Now we're going to do a couple of exercises from the book as well. Like I said, these are all available online at our website, albertwhitman.com. Also, just so you know, this book is usually for grades 3 to 7 and middle grade school. But with younger kids, you could definitely still do a lot of these exercises. They just might not be able to read the book as well, so you'll want to help guide them. So the first thing that we're going to do is a Mindful Me meditation and Mindful Me breath. So inside each of us is what we call a wisdom mind. It is the truest part of us. It's always there no matter what happens. Now you can't see or touch this part, but you can feel it deep inside and know it. Your wisdom mind is like your guide, and you can connect with it through meditation. So before we meditate, we want to set an intention and also set a dedication. So first off, ask yourself, what are you meditating about and why? Your answer is your intention. It guides your practice and will give you strength. For your dedication, a dedication reminds you that you are part of a community, which we all are. You're a community with your family, your friends at school and your teachers, people in your city, even the world. We're all a big community together. And that's important to remember, especially right now. You offer the benefits that you receive from your meditation to someone else. So you could dedicate it to your best friend, a special family member, even your pet. So today, I'm going to dedicate my meditation to you because I think it's really important right now to remember that we're all together. And for my intention today, I'm going to meditate to handle my worries better. So that's an example of your intention and dedication. Now that you've set that, I'm going to lead you on some Mindful Me breaths. So as you begin, I want you to get seated wherever you're comfortable, and we're going to notice your breathing. You can either close your eyes if you'd like, or keep them open. I'm going to guide you through this. So first off, I want you to breathe in through your nose. I want you to feel the air coming into your nose, and then breathe out through your mouth, and count 1. Breathe in again through your nose. Notice all the air filling your lungs, and then breathe out through your mouth. Count 2. And then breathe in again through your nose. Feel the air expanding your belly, and then breathe out through your mouth. Count 3. Repeat for 2 more rounds of breathing. Breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, feeling the air go through your lungs and filling your belly. Now, you can take 3 mindful me breaths anytime you want to settle down and focus your attention. To continue meditating, just simply keep your attention on your normal breathing. If you notice that you start to think about something else, just bring your attention back to your breath. This is a simple breathing meditation that you can use anytime, anywhere. So the next exercise that I'm going to show you is a mindful me emotion drawing exercise. So what you need is a notepad. Any piece of paper will do. So what we're going to do is we're going to name some emotions, and emotions are totally a natural feeling. And what we're going to do is name these emotions, and then we're actually going to draw what those emotions make us feel inside. So there's a couple of different options that we have on our downloadable, but I'm going to do 2 different ones today. The first one emotion is happy. So when I think of happy, the first thing I thought of was sunshine. So I drew a bright sun. When I think of happiness, I think of the warmth of the sun on my body, on my skin. I think of birds chirping, I think of fresh air, and it makes me happy. So that's what I think of when I think of the emotion happy. The second word that we're going to illustrate today is sad. Now, sad can be a lot of different feelings and a lot of emotions. And a reminder, you don't have to be the best artist, just write however you feel. So I drew waves. It's a little hard to tell, but these are waves. There's a little boat right there. And the reason I thought of waves when I thought of sadness is because to me, sadness can be like waves. It can come in little tiny waves, or I can be big waves. I can be really sad or a little bit sad. But I know that it's always going to be moving and flowing, and it's a feeling that I'm not just going to continue to always feel. It'll go away, and it's not something that's going to stay forever. So that's how I think of sadness when I illustrate that emotion. Now, you can do this for any emotion, and you could even do it different ways. If, different words made you think of different things, you could do that as well. The last exercise I'm going to show you today is a gratitude chart. So it's good to reflect on good things in life in general. It just helps us keep us happy and healthy. But especially when our routine changes and it can be a little confusing, it's really great to stop and just think of things that you were really thankful for in life. So our gratitude chart is Monday through Friday, and we actually have prompts right here, and that's going to be what you fill out. And I'll go ahead and do mine as an example so that you know how to fill out a gratitude chart. So the first thing is, I am grateful for this person today. So my answer today is, I'm grateful for my friend Zoe. Zoe is actually the person today that's recording all these videos and helping me out so that we can bring them to you. So I'm really grateful for her today. The second thing is, I'm grateful this thing happened today. My answer today is, I'm grateful I was able to make this video so I could share it with you. I think right now it's really important that we still learn things and read books and reach out to each other and have a community. So I'm really grateful I was able to do that today. The third thing is, I am grateful for this emotion today. So the emotion that I think I'm grateful for today is fear. And that's a little interesting because fear is a scary emotion. But also whenever you fear something and you feel scared, that's not always a bad thing. It can make you feel things inside, and it makes you realize how you feel, and it can make you be really in tune with yourself. And it's also a reminder that even when things are scary, we all get scared. And it's okay to feel fear, and we're not alone. So I'm thankful that I'm able to feel that emotion today. The last thing is, I express my gratitude by doing this today. So it's really important to do something every day that, expresses gratitude, whether it's for yourself or someone else. So today, I'm going to express my gratitude by reaching out to one of my friends and telling them how much I care about them. It's really hard right now not seeing my friends every day. Probably is for you as well if you're not in school. And so I miss those people. So I want to make sure I reach out to them and say that I really love them and I care about them. So those are activities for Mindful Me. You can find these activities and more in the book Mindful Me, which is available anywhere where books are sold or available to download online. The activities you can find as well on our website, albertwhitman.com. Just search for the book Mindful Me, scroll down, and there's activities to download from our website. Thanks so much for listening today and tuning in. Keep checking back for more books and activities from Albert Whitman over the next few weeks.